Hello everyone, welcome back to Eviternity. This is map 7, Facilitate. So you can see, once again, picking up where we left off. Well, we've got a little bit of a rough start here. This chain gunner in particular is quite annoying, but you can usually dodge the imp fireballs pretty, well, you know. I was going to say you can usually dodge them pretty easily, but apparently I can't today, but yeah, I'm just going to leave those guys alone for now. I'll come in here. This area is safer for the most part. And I think I'll grab this armor here. I don't want to grab those shells though, because that's a lift that lowers you down among some chain gunners. So I would like to be prepared for that. And plus I don't actually need the shells anyways. Only now would I actually be able to pick them all up without wasting any. And these imps here are guarding a backpack. That's a secret. You can get it by pressing this switch and then running over here. And then this wall will be lowered. And you can grab the backpack. And then you can take this teleporter to get out because the door won't open from the inside. And you actually get teleported up to the top of this waterfall in this room. I don't really know why, there's nothing up there, but it's cool, I guess. So yeah, I think I will. I don't really want to shotgun you to death, but I will go ahead and shoot that switch over there, that one in the distance. That's opens up the other secret, which you can get by going down here. And now this is open, so that gives you a berserk. And I want to kill this guy, he's quite annoying. And I think there are specters here. Here's one. Yeah. It's kind of hard to see with the berserk red screen especially. And then I also want to... here's the specters I was thinking of, I think. I'll be able to get a nice weapon upgrade at the end of this little tunnel here. I think there's another specter, yeah, and some chain gunners. Ouch, ouch, okay. More chain gunners than I thought, apparently. Oh yeah, you may have seen it. There's a super shotgun, which I would like to have. Even if it costs me... oh, I thought he was still alive. I can barely see the specters. But yeah. Nice to have the super shotgun. And I've basically done a whole loop. The lift I was talking about that lowers you between chain gunners is this lift right here, so... basically just going around this main area here. And now we can go in here. There's another chain gunner. Nice to have a medikit, because I'm kind of low. The switch here lets you get the yellow key that these Hell Knights are guarding. And... I think I'll go ahead and kill these imps. It's not really a great time to do it. But these are the imps from the start. I saw you, shotgunner. Almost forgot about you. And we can lower these revenants as well. That one decided to infight, although the Hell Knight is distracted. There we go. I thought that, like, MBF monsters couldn't infight when they woke up, but I don't know, I don't really understand how infighting works in MBF, honestly. I prefer it in basically every other engine. And I think I will actually go back to the starting area to kill this guy. No, I'll be back there later. So, yeah. We can now open the yellow door, and this is where most of the kills in the map are. There are a lot of hit scanners here. And there's a couple here, but there are a lot more. There's a reason why there's all these explosive barrels here. Oh, I didn't actually want to grab that, but yeah. I like to come down here and take this guy out to kind of have a safe area. And then I can open that yellow door to make some more space if need be. So, I think I'll use the chain gun here. Try to hit the barrels. Yeah, that's nice. Very satisfying. And there are, yeah, some chain gunners in attack as well, so I want to focus those guys if I can, but pinkies are kind of meat shielding for me right now. And the chain gunners, I guess, kind of goes both ways. They're preventing them from hitting me, but also me from hitting them. But, wow, these zombies are like hitting all their shots. I don't know, usually they're like totally inaccurate, but especially at that distance, you'd think, right? But these guys are crack shots today. Really? I mean, I guess there's a lot of them, but thankfully they don't do that much damage. But yeah, you can see we now have most of the kills on the map, so not a particularly large map, but does have a high kill count. I mean, I like some maps like these, you know, where they put in a lot of enemies like that. Just fodder to kill, zombie men or imps or whatever. It's fun. But yeah, now we can press this switch to open the yellow door, and that will also open these bars here. This is where I got, well, close to where I got the Berserk. I guess I can use it actually. The Berserk was on the other side of these bars. That's kind of like your hint, I guess, that the secret exists. So yeah, we can take the teleporter now, and we are back near the starting area. Like I said, this will give us the blue key, and I'll take this guy out, and this guy as well. Ah, damn. That was quite a high roll. I'm not sure if it was a max roll, but I want to see if I can find some health. Yeah, here we go. And now with the blue key, we can open either of the blue doors. And we're pretty much done, actually. The rest of the items are on these platforms here. There's 5 platforms with 5 armor bonuses and a shotgunner each. And then that is pretty much the end of the map, so can't dodge today. I want to focus on these guys. Actually, it looks like the last platform doesn't have a shotgunner, so big fan. Imagine if I died here. That would be really dumb. I think it's just the imps left, but I don't know. No, apparently not. There's pinkies as well, but I do want to see if I can just find like one medikit. That would give me some peace of mind. Doesn't look like it. It'll probably be fine, right? I don't need to like scour the whole map or anything. I do wish I had a rocket launcher to deal with these guys, but alas, I do not. Oh, there's actually a cacodemon as well. 2 of them, even. I think if they max rolled me, I would die, right? Because they do 40 damage. And I have green armor. Actually, even if I had mega armor, I would still die. But it's alright. So we can try to grab all these armor bonuses in one go. Can we do it? Yep. Easy peasy. And some medikits if you need them. And a stim pack, I guess I could have grabbed that, but yeah, that is all for this map. So we can press the exit switch. And of course, you already know what I'm gonna say, but this is the start of the next map. So that is map 7, Facilitate. I mean, a lot of map 7s, especially in older WADs, not that Eviternity is one, but a lot of them, you know, use the dead simple specials with Arachnotrons and Mancubi, but this one actually doesn't at all. Not that that's necessarily a good or a bad thing, I just think it's interesting to point out. Yeah, the map itself, I like the big room with all the zombie men, and chain gunners and pinkies and stuff. And I do like the start, because you're kind of like dealing with more monsters than you have the ammo to deal with, if you're pistol starting at least. So, it's kind of a fun, like, resource management game. And you gotta, like, you know, run from the monsters at the start and kind of get a safe area, which I think is pretty cool. But yeah, other than that, it's a pretty solid map. Probably not in like my top favorites from the WAD, but it's not bad, you know. I'd say it is. It's a good, just a solid map. Yeah. So that is all for this one, and I will see you guys in map 8. So bye bye.